Hi everyone. In today's session, we will see how to find locators in Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Till now, we have seen how to set up Selenium WebDriver project using TestNG and how to execute TestNG test cases and how to get test cases. Okay. Now the important thing is how to find the locators for elements. Okay. So today's topic is how to find locators. Okay. So there are many ways to find the locators on your machine. Okay, you can directly use Chrome browser or Firefox browser, or there are some external tools like Selenium IDE. Okay, you can use Selenium IDE to find the locators, and there is one selectors hub. With that you can find the locators. Okay, so there are three methods. You can directly find it from the browser. Okay, so there are three methods. Okay, Selenium IDE, selectors hub, or you can directly use the browser to find the elements. In today's session, we will see how to find the locators from browser without using any Selenium IDE selectors hub. Okay, so first of all, let me tell you there are 8 types of strategies to find the locators in Selenium. Okay, so first is by.id. Okay, how to use that? Driver. Okay, this is the first strategy, by.id. How to use that? Driver dot find element and pass here by.id. Okay, so let's suppose element ID is login. Okay, so in this way you can find the element using ID locator. Okay, second can be by dot link text. Okay, and how can you use that? Driver dot find element by dot link text. Okay, let's suppose you are having one login link here. Okay, and on your page, once you click on that login link, it will navigate to the login page. Okay, so and the text here is login. Okay, so we can pass login. And third locator strategy is by dot partial link text. Okay, so this locator is used to find the element. Let's suppose you are having one login link on your page and you don't remember the full link name. I just want to pass login. Okay, so instead of login complete, I just pass log. Okay, so it will search that element, but this is not a good idea. Okay, so because elements can be broken and you will not find bug. Okay, so use complete link text locator. Driver dot find element by dot partial link text. Okay, and in this you can pass log. Okay, without passing in, so it will work. And the fourth option is you can use by dot name. Okay, and this is like now there some people got confused with tag name. Okay, let me tell you first. There are two types of by dot tag name. Okay, so these are totally different. Okay, tag name and by dot name. Okay, let me take one HTML element example to understand this. Let's suppose we have one element input, and we are having one text block. Okay, in that name is equal to, we are having some attributes. Okay, name is equal to email and ID is equal to email. Okay, so in this HTML element, by dot tag name at locator will use this input tag name. Okay, input is the tag name, and in the by dot name, this attribute name is used. Okay, so you have to pass like this. If you have to find this element on the DOM, so you have to pass like this: driver dot find element by dot name, and in this you have to pass email here, okay, not input. And similarly, if we have to find this element using tag name, you have to pass this one, driver dot find element by dot tag name, and here you have to pass the name of tag, that is input. Okay, so if we click on this, it will just find this element, okay, not click on. So next strategy is by dot class name. Okay, so we have one strategy by dot class name, driver dot find element by dot class name. Now what is class name? Okay, let's take same example again. In this input attribute, we can have class attribute here. Okay, class is equal to home page. Okay, home page elements, something like that. So you can pass here this class name. Okay, by dot class name home page, like that. Okay, and next strategy is XPath by dot XPath. Okay, in the coming session we will explore XPath in detail. Okay, driver dot find element by dot XPath, and in this you have to pass the XPath of input tag. We will just try to find this element only. Okay, first of all you have to write the tag name. Okay, and in this you have to pass name is equal to email ID, email, sorry. Okay, in this way you can perform XPath. Okay, and the last is CS selector. Okay, by dot CSS selector. Okay, so these are 8 strategies in Selenium WebDriver to find the elements on the web page. Okay, so till now we have set one Selenium project here. So I will launch a Selenium project on my machine, and we will try to perform some scenarios on some website. Okay, so let me launch Eclipse. So I'm launching this project. This is taking a little time to launch. Yeah. So this is our Selenium project that we were working on last sessions. Okay. This is Selenium project with Java, and the unit test cases provider is TestNG. So let me create one new file here. Create as name as class demo locators. Okay. Now I told you about these 8 different locators. Okay, so we will try to use these locators in our script. Okay, we will try to use ID, link text. Okay, and name also, tag name also, and XPath also. Okay. So this is your class. So we will create one test case here, and public void demo test case. Okay, and so we will use Chrome driver. Let me create one object of Chrome driver and new Chrome driver. Okay. So to use Chrome driver, we need to set the path of Chrome driver.exe. I am having Chrome driver.exe in my resources folder, and here copy the path of this file and copy. Okay, and so we need to perform system dot set property. Here pass WebDriver dot Chrome dot driver. Okay, and here you have to pass the exe file. Put semicolon at the end. Okay, so we will pick one website. Let's pick stackoverflow.com. okay, driver dot get stackoverflow.com. okay, so it will launch the browser and open stackoverflow.com on Chrome browser, and this is to close the browser. Okay, now let's Chrome browser, and we will try to find the element here. So this is stackoverflow.com. okay, let's suppose we want to click on login button. Okay, so how can you use browser to find this element on the web page? Okay, so to find the details of this element, you have to right click on this element. Okay, and you will get inspect option. Click on inspect option, and this is the DOM, guys. This is called DOM, list of all the elements starting from the root node, that is HTML, and head tag and body tag. Okay, in the body all the elements of your web page are defined. Okay, so from this, for this element, okay, this is the element highlighted one, okay, blue one, and all the properties are mentioned here. It is saying it's an anchor tag. Okay, and href is equal to link behind this element. If you click on this element, this link will open. Okay, and class attribute is login link as button field. Okay, this is the class name, and yeah, this is the text for this element. So in this element you are having all the attributes here. Now you have to decide, okay, out of these locators, which is good for this particular element. Okay, there are two things. Okay, one is go with the common approach. In your all project, in your all scenarios, you will go with the single locator strategy. Okay, maybe pick XPath or CSS selector. For your whole project, all the elements should be having same type of locator strategy. So I will recommend go with the XPath because it's very flexible. It also supports Ajax and dynamic websites also. Okay, but if you want to choose it randomly, okay, you can use any locator from this script. Then you can just go with the best one. Okay, for this element, they have a look. It's anchor tag, so that is that it is a link kind of thing. Okay, so for link kind of thing, you can use driver.link text. Okay, so I will show you two varieties. One is best for this locator. Okay, and second is we will pick XPath. Okay, and let me show you. So first of all, I will show you by link text. Text of this element is login. This one. Okay, this one. This is the text of this link. So I will show you how to click on this element. Driver dot find element by dot link text. Okay, so link text is, we will copy from here, link text. Okay, and I will switch to here and paste here. Okay, so this will find the element. Now we will perform one click press on this element, so it will click on this login button. Okay, this one, it will click on this login button. Okay, so first of all I will show you with this link text. Okay, then I will show you with XPath. Let's run this script and I will show you is clicking on login button. Okay, so let's run the script. Click on this, add throw this declaration, and we created one file here which was the name, and we created YAML locator. Okay, so right click on this file, run as a test ng, So it will launch the Chrome browser, and I will show you. It will click on login button. Okay, have a look. It's clicked on login button. So we are at the login page. Okay, test case pass. Now we use link text. Now we will use some common strategy, that is XPath. So driver dot find element by dot XPath, and here we have to pass the XPath for this element. Now how will you find the XPath for this element using Chrome browser? Okay, so again we have to click on this element using XPath. Right click on this element, click on inspect. Okay, so this is your element, and from here you can use right click on this element, and you can click on copy XPath. Okay, so it will copy the XPath. Let me show you one notepad file. So it is giving you absolute URL. Okay, so this is not a good strategy because DOM can vary at multiple times. We should go with the relative path. Okay, this is absolute path, not a good idea. Your script can fail, and in the case of relative path, we will just pass the required attribute. Now how we will create XPath here? Okay, so this is the syntax to write XPath. So if you want to test that your XPath is working fine, just click on this console element and try to create your own XPath. Okay, one second. Yeah, elements. We are having console open here. Okay, so you have to type here $x and parentheses. In these parentheses you have to pass your XPath. Okay, if it give you results, that means your XPath is valid. Okay, so we will pass XPath. This is the format to write XPath, relative XPath, double slashes, and our tag name is A. So we'll pass tag name A, and this is used to pass the attributes. Okay, so in this element we are having one attribute href. Okay, this is the link. Okay, and you can use some other link like other attribute like class also. Okay, so let me try with href. I will pass @href. Okay, equal to. Now I will copy this link address, and will paste here. Have a look. It's showing us, this is the output. Okay, it's showing us length 1. So we got one element with this XPath. So that means this XPath is valid for us. We can use this XPath to click on login button. Let's suppose let me modify this XPath, and have a look. It's showing us empty list, means this XPath is not valid. Okay, let me try again with the valid XPath. So we are getting elements here, and it's showing one element. If let's suppose if we are having multiple elements with this locator, so it will show you all the list here. It will, let's suppose you find five elements with the given locator. Okay, let me search with something else. Let me search $x, and in this we will pass something like that input tag. Okay, have a look. We are passing general input tag, and it's giving us nine elements with the input tag in this page. Okay, so this is not a good approach. Always try to find a unique XPath for your element. So we will just go with the first one. So it's giving us one element. So we'll copy this XPath, and we'll use this XPath in our script. Copy and launch Eclipse. We will paste it here, and okay. So now this XPath strategy will click on login button. Okay, let me run this script again. Run as test and the test. So it's launching Chrome browser. Open stackoverflow.com, and have a look here. Look here, it will click on login button. Let me speed is too fast. Let me show you by debugging. I will put breakpoint here, okay, and I will show you is clicking on login button. So let me run the script. Run as run. Okay, so I will press F11 here. So let me close other browsers. So in this case, it will launch the browser. Everything scroll down and have a look. It's launching browser here. Now driver.get method will launch this website. Let me show you. Press F6 here. Is launching website stackoverflow.com. Now this element should click on. Actually we are not using click operation here, okay, that's why it's not clicking. Let me stop the script. In this script we are just finding the element, okay, we are not performing the click operation here, so that's why it's not clicking on login button. Let me stop the script and run it again, okay, console. Let me stop the script. Now we have to perform this click operation, okay. So let's debug this application again. Press F11. So pointer is here. Press F6. Is system property set. It will create one driver of clone driver and it will launch browser. Yeah, it's launching browser. Okay, browser launched. Now we are at line number 14. So press F6 again. Now it will launch stackoverflow.com page. Okay, so we are at page stackoverflow.com. Now this XPath element should be clicked by WebDriver. Okay, so let's press F6. Have a look. It's clicking on login button. So we are at different page now, right? So we can perform different operations in Selenium, and we can find the elements with the different operations, okay, different methods. Like you can use ID, tag name, class name, link text, partial link text, XPath, CSS selector. So as I told you earlier, I suggest go with the XPath. That is a good approach, and because XPath also handles dynamic web pages, it's easier to find elements in Ajax pages or JavaScript. Okay, so like in the application in which Ajax is used to develop the web pages, or in which in the sites in which content is downloaded dynamically, to automate those applications, mostly XPath is used. Okay, so go with XPath. Later on, we will create a separate session for detailed XPath. What are the various types of XPaths available, and how to find them and how to use that. Okay, and now I show you how to find XPath using Chrome browser and how to validate on that XPath is correct or not on Chrome browser. Okay, let me show you again. So we will just right click on this login button. So this is controlled by our Selenium code. Let me complete the code first. Press F6 here. Now this driver.close method will close the browser. Okay, have a look. Browser is closed. Okay, so let me complete the execution. Okay, let me terminate the execution. Okay, so we have seen. Let me show you again. Launch Chrome browser and open stackoverflow.com. Like if you want to search, previously we have verified login button. Okay, so now we will just click on sign up link, and we'll verify. We'll see how to find XPath for sign up link, or any locator for sign up link. Okay, right click here, click on inspect. Okay, again this is a anchor tag and this is a link. Okay, so you can create your XPath here in console and test it. Okay, if you get the results here, that means your XPath is valid. If you are not getting your results here, that means XPath is not valid. And how to do that? Type $x and double quotes, double slashes for relative XPath, and if you are using absolute XPath, go with the single slash. Okay, and our tag name is A, and we have to define the properties here. So close square brackets here, and we will use the attribute of this one, href. Okay, so href is equal to, and in a single quotes you have to pass the value of this href attribute. Okay, this is the link. Okay, copy this link, copy link, and paste it here. So and press enter. Have a look. It's giving you output. Okay, so it is giving you all the this works like find elements. Okay, like in find elements you will get all the elements. But in the reverse, if you use find element, in the find element you will get only one element, that is the first element with the given locator. But in the find elements, if you are giving some locator, it will give you all the elements on the page which is equal to this given locator. Okay, so right now we are getting some element on the page, and we are getting a single element here. Okay, length is equal 1. So that means this is a unique and valid locator of XPath. You can just copy this XPath. Okay, and let me put it in a Selenium script. Instead of clicking on login button, I will click on sign up button. Okay, so I will pass here. It's not valid. Let me put it again. Yeah. So now it will click on sign up button. Let me show you. Let me debug the script again. Let me launch. So press F6. It will launch the browser. So it's launching browser, and this statement will open the link, this website on this open browser. F6. Okay, yeah, stackoverflow.com is open on browser. Now this find element will find the element of the sign up page, sign up button, and click on this element. Okay, just press F6. Have a look. So we are at sign up page. Let me show you. Yeah, have a look. So we are at sign up page. Okay, so it's clicked on sign up button, and let me press F6 again, and java.close will close the browser. Okay, so in this way you can find the locators on Chrome browser. Okay, you can find ID, you can find link text, you can use developer tool to verify the XPath. Okay, yeah, I can tell you one more thing, how to open this developer tool. Let's suppose you are having stackoverflow.com. Okay, now there are two options. Okay, you can directly click on this, right click on this element and click on inspect. Okay, so this is called developer tool. Okay, dev tools or developer tools for Chrome browser. Okay, the second option is you can just press F12 on this page, anywhere this page. Okay, F12, it will launch the dev tools. Okay, so you can find elements here. This is all your DOM here. Okay, and you can just click here anywhere and press Ctrl F and search login. That's for your element name is login. Okay, so you can just search here, press Ctrl F in this area, DOM area, Ctrl F, and enter your text here. And let's suppose I want to search sign up, so I will type here sign up. Okay, so we are getting this element here, this highlighted area. Okay, so this is called developer tools, Chrome developer tools. So this is the one way of finding elements on your browser without using any Selenium IDE or external extension or external tool. Okay, first of all, I recommend, before jumping to any other tool like Selenium IDE or CSS Selectors Hub, you should find the elements with this approach, okay? Because once you start finding element with this approach using developer tools, you will learn a lot, okay? And if you start using Selenium ID or other tools to find the locators, you will just copy paste the locators, and you can skip some tricky things, okay? So let's try start with this Chrome developer tools of Chrome browser or any other browser, and then you can jump to some other tool. Okay, that's all for today's session. Thank you so much.